I know the law, Phil. I know the law too well. Then you ought to know that there ain't no way to beat the law. White folks live by it and niggas die by it.
That's like me saying all black people are stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking about cops.
You should say that one time.
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to say all black people are stupid as an example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not. I don't think you got white people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me? Because I don't know.
About liberal white women literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single day.
Caucasian female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men? No, I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
It's a reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall of it?
I'm an equal accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you said something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation?
Let's slow down because you're talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser of nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the...
It's Focus Connect back in the building. And first of all, I'm going to say this. I got a lot of respect for both sides, but I'm standing on truth. So I'm gonna let y'all know this. Anton and Corey is just like Kendrick Lamar's song. They not like us. Anton Drake, Corey is Kendrick. And I'm gonna break it down. Anton have a lot of information, quality information to give. And the people that receive it, it'll benefit them. And Corey is a guy that's giving street game. He from the Robert Taylor homes in Chicago. And if anybody know about them projects, they was notorious for all street behavior. So that was Corey's everyday walk of life, the lowest. Anton said in one of his videos that his father sent him to private school, setting him up on a different stage and a different pedestal in a position to win. Two different mindsets. Two things can be right at the same time. So this video ain't biased. This video ain't taking sides. In this video, I'ma speak the facts. Cause Anton have to realize what side of the coin he's standing on. He basically gonna be in opposition to the average black person, to the average. But Anton got a crowd of black folks that follow him, that appease to him because he speak on the things that the average black person don't like about the black experience. As far as how they done run down the communities, how our women are so ratchet, the way they're raising the children, not good examples at all for the children. And I can agree with that. You have to understand, it's two sides to every coin. Everybody in the hood ain't of that caliber. There's some people living in the hood because they can't afford anything else. There's some people living in the hood that don't play with their children as far as them getting in the streets. And the things that these guys are discussing as far as politics, everything shouldn't be based around politics. Because Corey was speaking from a point of view of how people feel. This is the climate, the environment of how the people feel. Anton said it himself. He going off results. He don't see no results from people in the hood that's crying about how bad it is in the hood. But he see results coming from the circle of people he have been around, the information he has been receiving. People in the hood have not received that information. So everybody gotta look within. Search within yourself and don't let people like Anton belittle you or make you feel that way. Because Anton is on a level that the way he come off, that's not how he feel in his heart. See, we have to understand that it's two different kinds of black people. And a lot of people have been in the environment. We see the treachery. We see the dysfunction. And a lot of us get away from it and don't want no parts of it. But another side of us can understand that our people are lost for lack of knowledge. They don't have the information. They opening the refrigerator up and ain't nothing but a jug of water in there. But when you come from an environment where when you say I'm hungry, you can pick what you want to eat, you operating with a different mind. So Corey is giving game to people that need to rise. He say a lot of bull on the show, but Corey give a lot of good game, and when he talk about the girls, he giving these young guys the information of what to look for and how to understand BS. But from Anton's side of the fence, he just see the behavior because he never had to be stuck and live in it. He could pass by it. He could see it. He was around the people and heard the stories, but he was never right there going through it. Corey was there going through it. So his reality and his truth of how the police come to him and pull him over is one thing. Anton's experience of the police pull his car over, totally different. Just by the way Anton talk. But when you got a person coming from the Robert Taylor home, where Corey from, and any other hood you want to put in your mind where you from, look at it. That police interaction gonna be different. That's why people used to say when they ride in the car with a white boy, they know they good. Because when the white boy do the talking, he gonna clear it up and it's gonna go a certain way, and they know they're getting out of there versus if it was a car full of black dudes. See, everything in this world gotta be built on us using our awareness. All that political stuff, blue and red, that's nothing but organized gang members. Trump went to another country, kidnapped the president and his wife. Trump is the president of this country. I never saw the president arguing with governors of state, going into these states and just straight up taking over with their situation being totally separate from what's going on with the state police. So we have to look at the truth, and everything in this world should not be based around a financial aspect. But it's crazy that we have to think like that because we living in a capitalist society. When it come down to voting, when they were talking about voting, have y'all ever noticed it's always an independent candidate? And throughout all of our life, it's been a gang mentality towards red and blue because nobody never make independent be the person we see on TV that's running a campaign that got millions of dollars behind it. We never see independent being that person. So it's letting you know it's a division amongst the country off top. Because it looked like that person in the middle, by him not being obligated to either side, he can make a clear decision on whatever facts they bring to him before he pass a bill. Before he change something up that's gonna hurt one side and help the other side. But they never push that guy to the front. I wonder why. Because they're always trying to cause a degree of separation instead of bringing everybody up. They're trying to make you think it has to be poor. Why do it have to be poor when we're giving away billions and trillions of dollars to other countries? That if we put them into our country, it could be a lot of people that's homeless, mental health, could have free living based off the country from the taxes we pay and everything else. So why we not looking at none of this stuff as a humanity issue? That's where I see where Corey coming from, and that's where Anton is going on there speaking like a black white man. He's speaking like Clayton Bigsby when Dave Chappelle was on that show. And there's no shade to him. I'm just calling it how I see it. Because I still listen to Anton. I ride down the road, listen to his full shows with Molly, all them on there. I listen to him. And I got a lot of game from Anton because he's giving game on what game he could give you. And I do the same thing with Corey. I can't wait to hear the Tuesday show when I'm driving my truck, because it'll carry me over to a few states. So I'm not picking sides. I really hope these guys can get together. I hope both of them guys can sit down and self-reflect on the conversation that they had, the way they rubbed each other wrong, how it got out of hand. And even though we never deal with each other, just let it be a peaceful separation. The more I look at the political thing that Anton standing so strong on, I just think back when black people were together, when we could count on each other, depend on each other, when people lived in the houses 10 deep, sleeping in the living room, the whole family. The closeness and the bond that them people had, that's when we were at our best as blacks. We were at our best. We had more unity. We wasn't killing each other in the way we doing now. So why ain't nobody putting down the game? Why they got all this knowledge and book information and statistics information Go back to the statistics when we did our best. Make segments about that. Don't make that be a one-liner that somebody got to listen to all your content to catch, oh, he said that. No, bust that all the way down to the people that don't understand. But we live and we learn. And one thing I never do on this channel is kick a man while he down. And I ain't gonna never put myself in no position where I dislike a person that I don't know. But Corey's reputation precedes him. Different things that Corey speak on, people already have an opinion formed to him. But see, I used to go to Chicago every summer when I was a kid. And I understand the mentality that Corey got. I understand that you can't be a weak person when you're dealing with people from Chicago. They come from a certain environment. Detroit, even they streets, Detroit more player, Chicago more gangster. So it's two totally different environments. The best thing we can learn to do in our lifetime as adults, learn how to agree to disagree. Cause I'm glad the situation didn't come to blows. I don't want to know who would have won the fight. But I just know when there was disrespect, it got addressed. And I don't fault no man for that. I'm out.